Hey guys, Rocky here. Welcome to a special video on this channel. I have never done this before, but I want to try to do something new since I'm having a back problem at the moment. I'm going to be making a Just Dance 2024 tier list based on my opinions, of course. Just want to let you know that if you disagree with anything, just feel free to leave it in the comments, but no need for any arguments or anything like that. It's just an opinion that I have on all these maps, and I just want to express those opinions since I had all these reactions for Just Dance 2024, and I kind of want to have my final thoughts since the full maps are now out. And obviously my opinion has changed for a lot of maps, so we're just gonna get right into it. All right, so we're at the tier list now for Just Dance 2024. Massive thank you to Jacopo Plays for making this Just Dance tier list so I don't have to make one myself. And we're gonna start with AfterParty. I'm gonna be honest, I would give it a perfect. I know some people would feel different about AfterParty, but something for me just feels like it really connects with me with this song. It's so chill, so fun, and sure, it's really repetitive, but I do have this really nice vibe when dancing to this that I don't get in any other Just Dance map this year, that I always look forward to playing this map. The next one would be Makeba. It's gonna be a this map is just a masterpiece. I love it so much. I know there's some people that actually didn't like this map this year. For me, it is one of the first maps that I wanted to learn in Just Dance because it just caught my eyes so much. It is one of my favorites, if I can't stress enough. I love this one so much. All right, so for our next one, we have Butter. I'm gonna give it a good. I don't like the regular version of Butter. It says it's medium difficulty, but it really does not feel medium. It feels more hard than anything. The move where he like kicks his leg up and then he like, I already forgot names of the coaches, but the blue one's moves in Butter is just extremely difficult for no reason whatsoever. I heavily prefer the extreme version more. I find myself being able to do the extreme better than the normal just because it just feels really awkward to do the normal version. I know some other people would feel something else about it, but I'll put Butter Extreme as super. I love it, but I really wish the maps were swapped in terms of daytime and nighttime cycle. I love Butter Regular for the nighttime segment, but I don't like the daytime segment of the map. And if Butter Regular was daytime and the Extreme was nighttime, I would have loved it so much more. Just my personal take, of course. Calm Down is the next one. I'm gonna have to give it a good, and I'll explain why. The dance does not evolve whatsoever the entire time. Sure, the dance moves change up towards the middle of the song, or towards the end at least. It doesn't feel as captivating and interesting as the other Just Dance 2024 maps. I really didn't like that there was just floating shapes around the backgrounds the entire time. It just felt old-fashioned to me, to the point where I just was not interested. The dance is fun, but if anyone watched me do Calm Down, it would not be interesting. It's one of those dances that you enjoy dancing to it, but you don't enjoy watching it. And I like it when Just Dance has that balance of both, that it's enjoyable to watch and enjoyable to dance. Next one is Can't Heat. Yeah, Can't Heat is amazing. I love Can't Heat so much. The lore twist at the end still is something that we've never had in Just Dance before, obviously because of the story mode, but the fact that it hides the UI now, emphasizes the story, it's really, really nice. I kind of like how they made the story inside the song where they made like an intro. So they used Can't Heat as the official intro, I guess, for this year. And I love that so much, especially it kind of will introduce everyone to the game. Anyone that doesn't play Just Dance will start learning those characters, and I love that so much. And yeah, that's pretty much all my thoughts on that one. All right, so the next one is Tame Her, and if you guys already know me, it's gonna be a 100%, and I'll explain many reasons for that, as there will be some bias on this one. I love that we have Avery as a coach in Just Dance. It was something that we would not expect, but we wanted so badly, and it did end up happening after so long. We ended up getting her in the game. On top of that, this song single-handedly made my channel more discoverable for you guys. A lot of people have not found my channel if it wasn't for this song, so anyone that's new to my channel, hello. A lot of people didn't discover me if it wasn't for this song. So not only did Avery make a huge milestone by being a coach in Just Dance, but it also showed you guys to who I am, and I cannot be more grateful for this song. This song truly changed my life, and it changed obviously Avery's life. So this map is purely amazing. The background was really, really well made, and I love how, like, you know, the box breaks, and especially at the end when it like pops out. If you saw my reaction on YouTube, you would see that my jaw dropped in all these transitions. It was just purely amazing. The next one is Chaise Longue. I'm gonna be very, very honest. This is gonna be controversial. okay. I don't know why. I just never have the mood to play this song. Sure, it's really, really fun to do. I just don't like the fact that you have to stand on your chair at one point of the dance. It just feels very awkward to do that. I don't know. It's just my personal opinion. If I had like a proper chair, because my chair is a moving chair, so if I were to stand on it, it would not go well. I would fall or I would slip or something like that. I don't know. But I don't have like a proper chair to actually stand on, so I think that's probably why I feel that way. I need to have a dedicated chair for Just Dance. I feel like that's gonna fix my opinion on that one. The next one is Cradles, which I like to call Cradles. I would like to give it a good, and I'll explain why. The dance is amazing. It's just, I didn't expect this song to ever make it to Just Dance. If you guys know that meme in my community where I literally said this song will probably never come to Just Dance, it just didn't feel right, but somehow it came into Just Dance, which is purely baffling to me, especially if my reaction video, if you guys have not seen my reaction video on that, you'll see that I was not expecting it. And even Brandy Marie, if you guys don't know her, please give her a follow or subscribe to her YouTube channel. She makes lore videos and Just Dance gameplays. She made an edit of me saying, oh, this song's never make it to the game, and then she puts like a funny edit of it making it to the game, and then her roasting the shit out of me for that. It was pretty funny. It feels very complicated. I feel like this is not even a hard difficulty, it's an extreme to me. I'm really treating this as an extreme, and eventually I'm going to get around to learning it on stream, but I have no patience to learn it off stream. It just looks so complicated. I need to have the pressure of being live for me to learn this map properly, but the only time will tell till I get to that point. The next one is Cure for me, and this is going to be very controversial in my opinion. I feel like it's a good. I'm just kidding. It's a super. I love it. It's not the best map. There is some parts of the dance where I kind of don't feel like it matches. It's like not fully official. I believe they just kept the official in the chorus, but everything else was kind of custom made. And there was like this one move where she wobbles her arms and then does like this. If you know what I'm talking about, you know that move feels very awkward to me to do, the part where she wobbles her arms around. It just doesn't feel the best to me, so that's why I dropped it down from a perfect to a super. But I love Cure for me. It's just, it's not my cup of tea, especially with some of the moves feeling very odd for me. Just personal opinion. Cure for me paper version, I'm sorry, I have to give it an okay. I really don't like how the frame rate is. It just doesn't look easy to read, and some of the moves really do not match in the most respectful way possible to the Just Dance team. Some of the moves really didn't match in my opinion. Just my hot take on that. It just didn't match to me, because this is just an honest zone that I'm talking here. I just didn't like this one that much. I love the art style. The art style is very unique. I don't think we've had this in Just Dance before. We had claymation, but not paper version, which is very interesting. And I'm pretty sure in Dina's 2024 reaction, Matthew, the director for Just Dance, community director for Just Dance, said that this was actually the first version of the song they made before they did regular Cure for me. I don't like that the moves for both versions are so similar in some parts. It feels really odd to me. Just hot take on that one. Despecha, super. I love the sass, I love the energy, but the reason why it's not perfect for me is there's this one move in Despecha that always makes me laugh when I talk about it. It's like this move where she like does like this with her arms and she's like I always make fun of it. That move feels so awkward in my opinion. That move feels very, very awkward for me. I don't like it that much. It like when I do it, I'm like, okay, we're doing it anyway, let's go for it. But that move doesn't feel the best in my opinion. All right, next one is Don't Ya. I'm gonna give it a perfect. Fucking amazing. Bravo Just Dance team. They did the same thing with You Should See Me in a Crown by Billie Eilish, but I love the fact that the bottom part of the coach is missing and they're like floating in the air. I really like that concept. It's something that they have not done before, and I really, really admire that they go through these creative leaps to make such interesting maps like this one. This is perfect for me. I don't have really much opinions about it. Next one is Don't Ya Extreme. Yeah, 100% yeah. I love this one so much, and the fact that the coach that did this one and Wasabi Extreme was her first year on Just Dance, amazing job. Whoever the coach is, I don't know your name. I'm not the best with names, but whoever whoever was the code for those two, you did an amazing job. I love this one so much. This dance just feels so powerful. When you're just doing it, you just have this powerful feeling, especially towards the dance break. You just feel like badass, just letting it all out. You just feel so good when doing it, and that's why I have to give it a yeah. It's such a good one. And the next one is Flowers. I know a lot of people hated this song, but is it bad to say I want to give it a perfect? I know a lot of people are gonna hate me for it. But I really like this song. Like, I don't drive much since I work from home, so I was never really surrounded by a lot of music. So Flowers actually wasn't that played for me because I didn't have my car radio on when driving a lot of the times. I usually drive in silence. Fun fact about me. Flowers is the kind of song I never really was surrounded by often. So when it got released, I was just excited that we got Miley Cyrus back, and I didn't really hear Flowers that much. So I was mainly more excited more than ever. I have never got bored of this song. So I guess the key to liking some songs is make sure you don't listen to it on radios and you're good to go, I guess. I mean, that's just my take. The dance does feel like it needs work. That's why I didn't give it a yeah rating. I love the dance. Once you get the chorus move down, it feels really, really satisfying, and it does match with the music. It does feel that way for me personally, of course. To add more to that, I'm gonna put Super for the fitness version. The fitness version doesn't match, obviously, but it is the fitness version. It's still really good. I love Flowers. And ignore the background noise, by the way. You probably hear Leo walking around my room. I love Flowers. It's just the fitness version wasn't the best for me. I do prefer the regular version more. All right, the next one we have here is Gimme More. Yeah, even the extreme version, yeah. Like, I'm just gonna skip right to the point. They're both amazing. I need to learn the extreme version ASAP. It's so good. The costume changes referencing the old Just Dance maps, fucking awesome. I love that so much. It's one of those songs that you always forget is in Just Dance for me. Like, I keep forgetting the song exists until someone requests it, but when I do the song, I am so happy to do it. It's just so good. All right, the next one is How You Like That, and to be very transparent, I'm not a K-pop person. The only time I hear K-pop is within Just Dance. No, I don't listen to K-pop outside of Just Dance. But to be very, very honest, How You Like That wasn't my cup of tea. I'm trying to be really careful with what I say, because obviously this map means a lot to a lot of people and I don't want to disappoint them, but this map unfortunately did not click for me. I would give the How You Like That extreme version a good, and I know a lot of people are gonna hate that but it's just, once again, it's my opinion. I ended up really not enjoying that map that much. It's just, I didn't like it. It's mainly the song I feel like that I'm mainly critical about. It just doesn't catch me as much as I would like it to. And How You Like That regular, I'm just gonna have to give it on the okay side. I'm really sorry for anyone that I upsetted. It's just not my cup of tea. All right, the next one is I'm Good Blue, which I love this song. It didn't catch me as much as I thought. If you guys see my reaction, I'm like, oh, it was pretty cool, but it was not that impressive in my opinion. The map is very high produced, obviously. It just didn't catch me as much. It's really cool to see the glow up of the Blue coach just making it to this one. I love that so much. It didn't catch me that much, unfortunately. I would love to love it more, but I can't be too forgiving. I just gotta let it out the window and just give my very honest opinions on everything. The next one is I'm Good Extreme. Obviously it's perfect. I love it more than the regular version. The dance feels perfect with the beat. After watching it many times, it feels so satisfying to do. I need to learn it still, but it looks so satisfying to do. I want to learn it so badly. I love how everything just feels so fast, but it also looks easy at the same time, if that makes sense, because it repeats a lot. But I love it a lot. It's really, really good. Next one is I Wanna Dance. Fucking yeah. It's amazing. You guys can't tell me otherwise. I Wanna Dance with Somebody is pure perfection, and unfortunately I'm gonna give the extravagant version like a perfect. I almost said super there. I'm gonna give it a perfect. It is really, really good. I love it so much. It's just it doesn't catch me as much as the normal version does. And also I really hoped we would maybe get a part where she would stand up in the seated version. Sure, it's just seated version, but it doesn't specifically say seated version, so I had the assumption when I was watching it initially that at one point she's gonna stand up, because I like how in Suakata Alt, if you guys know, in Just Dance 2022, they sat down, then standed up, sat down. I kind of wanted that kind of transition again this year. Next one is Kill Bill. I'm gonna be off Super. Y'all are gonna hate me for this. Even though I love this map, I really don't like how basic the background was. It's like, sure, the dance is great. I love everything about it. It just, A lot of maps have the coach just standing still in an environment and the camera pans around to make it look like they're there. But in Kill Bill, they only did that once, where like the camera was like kind of being dynamic when she was running left to right. But the entire dance, she was sliding across a floor, and it just screamed classic Just Dance to me, and nothing's wrong with that. It's just comparing it to the other maps we got this year, it does feel like more on the low end, which makes me feel like they made this map later into the lifespan of this game, so they didn't have as much time to work on it because they release this game every single year. So it definitely feels like one of the last songs they have developed for Just Dance before the game got pushed out. My next one is Makeba. Are y'all gonna hate me? I didn't like this one as much as I hoped. Like, I didn't like this one that much, and I love that they kept the official choreo, and I love that that song made it to the game. It's just I don't like that when they're doing the ooh-wee part, they're doing like this like stanky leg move on top of that, and I don't like that. Like in like TikTok and everything, because I know they try to copy the TikTok moves, they just move their head like this, and that's it. They didn't do any leg work, they didn't do anything on top of that. But it just feels a little bit odd that they added like a leg movement, and it just feels very off-putting, and I didn't like that. It just felt really annoying to me that I have to do it. Sure, it doesn't track that move, don't want to just ignore it. I want to do it because I want to copy what the coach is doing. I would prefer they didn't do that leg work, basically. I'm not here to make friends. It's a super. It's not the best, but it's one of those maps that I keep forgetting exists in Just Dance. I keep forgetting it exists. When I end up getting a request to do this, I'm like, oh yeah, this song's in Just Dance. It's a forgettable one for me, but when I get reminded that the song exists, I jump on the wagon. I love to do this one. It's really good. It's just, it's not that interesting to me. Next one is My Name Is. Okay, next one is I Am My Own Muse. Yo, guys, this map is fucking amazing. I have only one critique. Why did the map end the way it did? We got like no story out of it towards the end. Like, I was really hoping when that song came out that we'd get an ending, like a more obvious ending to the whole situation with Rasputin and the bride, but it just ended with him just having pictures of the hot and cold coach, but it didn't really tell the story of what happened. So it left me also on another cliffhanger, which I know they're gonna probably keep doing every single year between them two for a little bit, but I just didn't like the fact that it ended without any information. Now we have to wait a whole year just to get a little bit more information, but it doesn't even feel like we got an answer to why he was late that time, and I'm pretty sure Avery's doing her lore week and we might get an answer to that. Next one is gonna be Never Be Like You. In the most respectful way possible, I'm giving it a good. I'm sorry, but this map did not catch me that much. I love the concept how she turned into a panda, and I love how the story aspect, that part was why I gave it a good. It's just the dance, the chorus is great. It's just the knee bending moves and all that, even though it matches her, it's just not my style. It doesn't catch me that well. I never have the mood to do this one. It's just a lot of balancing and all that, and it's just not my style. Next one is OtanaBlue. There's one person in the community that's gonna hate me for what I'm about to do. It's gonna be an okay for me. My OtanaBlue reaction just came out like 2 weeks ago from the making of this video, so I gave my honest thoughts. The map doesn't catch me that much. Sure, they copied the music video and they copied the official choreo, even though the choreo kind of got switched around a little bit, like because they only do this like with their head, but they do this now. They shoot their arm to the right now out of nowhere, and it makes no sense to me. Apparently, according to that Kai, he said that in the live performance they do it, so I mean that's cool that they're using those references. It's just I can tell they added that little shake just because the Joy-Con needs movement, but it just didn't catch me that much. I'm sorry. If you want to party, we're actually gonna have to skip that because I have not reacted to this map yet. I do know it exists, but I have not watched the full map yet. I'm the kind of person that I want to wait for it to be globally released and then I'm gonna watch it because I just want to give a reaction on it. So I've been holding it in. I'm hoping this map comes out to Just Dance because I have not seen the full map yet and I want to see it, but I just want to wait for a global release on this one. Next one is Rapper's Delight. Where do I begin? I'm gonna give it a good. The stop motion is very well done. It's not even stop motion. I'm pretty sure it's animated, and it has like the kind of masking dancing that looks like it's stop motion or claymation, but it's actually fully animated. I really don't like how the coach jumps off a building and you kind of don't know what you're supposed to do in that part. Sure, there's no tracking on those moves, but it just feels very off-putting for me, just personally, because in Just Dance 2023 and Wouldn't It Be Nice, I didn't like that they fall down a river and just tracking with the arms swailing. It doesn't feel right, and I don't like when they add moves where the dancer is falling and doing a dance at the same time. They did that with Danger High Voltage in 2023, and I don't like that move where she's doing the skyrocketing move. It just doesn't feel like dancing to me, those moves in particular. It just feels a little bit odd, in my opinion, of course. All right, the next one is Sail. I have a lot to say for this one because it was the first map that we've got for 2024 edition when it was announced. So when this map came out, I really love this map. I was actually very impressed, especially with the intro. That intro was, ooh, that was amazing. I played the living crap out of this map, and I even made a gameplay video if you guys haven't watched it. If you guys haven't watched that video, feel free to do so. But basically, I really love this map a lot. It's just I played it so fucking much to the point where I'm actually sick of the song. Now it's kind of like how people are with Flowers. I'm kind of like that with Sail at the moment. I'm actually a little bit sick with it, and the dance is not as jaw-dropping as it used to for me. So this tier list is based on what I feel about the game currently for these maps, and that's what I feel about Sail at the moment. All right, next one is Say My Name, Extreme and Easy version. I'm gonna give the easy version a super. I really like it. It's really well made, but it's nowhere near the perfect radius for me. Sure, it's not the official. I just prefer the easier version better. It's just, I feel like the extreme version is just unnecessarily hard for no fucking reason. I know that's how usually every K-pop dances, but I feel like Say My Name is like a next level terms of difficult. It's just out of my league, and I just cannot learn it anytime soon. I'm gonna try to learn it. I'm gonna have to give Say My Name a good. Once again, I'm not into K-pop that much, so it's not my favorite, but it's just my honest opinion on it. All right, the next one is 7. I'm giving that a perfect, and I'll explain why. I really like how they are now doing backstories for some of the characters, because from what I'm understanding, this is like a younger version of one of the dancers from, in general, for the BTS coaches we keep getting recycled at the moment, which I don't mind recycled coaches, by the way. I'm actually all in for those. But I really like how they're now going through backstories of these characters, and the fact that there's a nighttime version of this map kind of to emphasize, yeah, this is like the same character. I love that. It has that perfect balance of easy, but it has like those difficulty moments, and I love that a lot. Shine a Little Love, it's a yeah. The claymation this year popped off. The fact that we got a lot of old returning claymations in one is what I loved so much about this one. It blew my mind away when I first saw it. I have no words. It was just amazing. Fucking amazing. The next one is Stronger, What Doesn't Kill You. It's also a yeah. If you guys don't notice about me, my favorite coach is Breziana. It's just, I love the energy that she has in her dances. She has like this smile when she dances, and it makes me want to smile with her. And if you guys don't know me, I like going all out with my dances. I like put full energy, and Breziana's like dances obviously have that energy that I love to do. Obviously the dances that Breziana gets in Just Dance really kind of shows that she's mainly like the higher energy one, and I love it so much. It just makes me feel so happy when I do it. And same thing with Survivor Fitness version. I feel the exact same way with that one as well. The next one is Survivor. I'm gonna give it a super. I'm sorry guys, I know some people really like this map, but I'm gonna honestly have to give it a super. It just, like, the concept was there. The background was just them going up the elevator the entire dance. The entire time they're just going up and up and up and up, and that's all it is. It just doesn't change that much. Yeah, I know some maps they don't evolve that much, but this one kind of felt more noticeable to me. Dances are so good to the point where you don't really pay attention to that, but Survivor, since it was very simple, there was a lot of moments where I'm just like, yeah, they're just going up an elevator the entire dance. All right, next one is Swan Lake. For lore purposes, I'm giving it a perfect. For dancing purposes, it's a super, but I'm gonna have to leave it on perfect. I don't know how the hell they made a dance out of a song that has no lyrics. That is very impressive. The story, I love that they went for just pure story the entire dance. That's really what it was, but it just doesn't feel like it's worth the yeah rating for me. Just a hot take from me. That's how I feel about it. It's just not wow to me. All right, next one is Tainted Love. Yeah. This one is so good. They made an original cover for this song and completely changed the kind of style that this song is, and they made it like a rock version. That is something that if they make a cover for other songs and they're really wanting to take that risk, please, Just Dance team, do that more often. This was perfect. I love it so much. Next one is Titi Me Pregunto. This is a hard one. This is a hard one. Super. I'll explain why. This feels like Just Dance 2021. That's just my honest opinion. I get that vibe because like every other dance has like this evolution where they completely do a new art direction, but Titi Me Pregunto just feels like it's a step back from the new art direction that they went for in 2023 and 2024. I love the dance. It's just, if I were to critique on all ends, I can't give it a perfect. It just feels like a step down for me personally. Titi Me Pregunto barbecue version. I don't like this one that much. Dude, the dance, at one point I did say I preferred it more, but the moment I learned regular Titi Me Pregunto, I changed my mind completely. I'm like, yeah, I really don't like the barbecue version. It's just, there's that one sus move that they do. If you know what if you know, you know. If you just, you know, you know. I don't need to explain more of that. And on top of that, this dance just feels very awkward, like really silly, which obviously Just Dance has those silly dances. It's just the beauty of it. It's just, I'm not a fan of them, and I just prefer not playing them that much. Next one is Treasure. Yeah, dude, this one is a song that I'm still visually impressed by. I was blown away when I saw that they switched camera angles with like the phone, and pure perfection. Perfect. Just Dance team, you did an amazing job on that one. Vampire. I'm very sorry for who I'm about to piss off, but it is not going to be in the yeah category, and it is not going to be in the perfect category. I'm just kidding. It's going to be in the perfect category. It's really, really good. It's just, I would really prefer some of the dance moves not be too slow in some parts, especially that the Just Dance team primarily focuses on the Joy-Cons for scoring, but with the mobile device, there's a problem with some slow moves at the moment. If Just Dance team ever watches this, there's a very, very big problem at the moment with a lot of very slow dance moves that just do not register on mobile phones. It's just, I think the game just doesn't think you're playing anymore because the moves are just so slow and it just doesn't track it. So any dance that has very, very slow moves will not track on the phone app. So it kind of makes it feel like they only cared about Joy-Cons for this one. If there's a way they can fix that, because on Just Dance 2022 and below, that was never an issue. But for some reason, when 2023 had that new mobile app, it completely changed everything, and a lot of slow moves just do not work. I like the dance. It's just, if I were to critique it from all aspects like I'm doing with every map at the moment, it definitely hindered my rating due to the scoring just not being the best on mobile devices. And I don't want to go on the Nintendo Switch version because the Switch version is very unstable at the moment, so it definitely drifts me away. But the lore, amazing. The fact that we got more information with those two together, which I love that so much. And we want to learn more about what's going on. Why was the party ruined? Like, did they break up with somebody? I don't know. It just, there's a lot that isn't confirmed yet, but I'm really interested to know what's happening next with these two characters. Next one is Night in Château de Versailles, and I said it wrong completely, and I noticed a meme in my community. I'm very sorry, Just Dance team, but it's gonna be an okay for me. I know you guys put a lot of work into this one, and I've seen all those behind the scene videos, and a lot of work was definitely put into it. The fact that you guys went to that area, I don't want to say because I'm saying it poorly. You guys took pictures to have like a 3D sculpting to make it look very pretty. You guys put a lot of work into this one. It's just, I feel like the song and the dance just didn't catch me personally that much. I don't know if I speak for a majority. It just didn't catch our attention as much as we hoped it would. Wasabi Extreme and Wasabi Regular. All right, Wasabi is gonna be regular Wasabi. I love this one so much. And what's funny is, if you guys see my reaction video on this, I hated Wasabi in the beginning. When we got the 30-second extract, I was one of the people that hated this one. I'm like, oh, it's animated. I don't think I'm gonna like it. But when the song came out, my opinion changed completely. It goes to show that when you do a dance, like, it changes your opinion, full stop. That's just how it is. That's why I usually say in my reaction videos, I need a dance to this one to get a final thought on it. So it's because when I watch a dance, it's different from dancing to it. But this one was purely amazing. All right, for Wasabi Extreme, I'm just gonna give it a perfect. It's really, really good. Don't get me wrong. It's just, I preferred the Wasabi animated version. It was 10 times better in my opinion. Sure, it's very fun to do this choreography. It's just Wasabi Regular just blew me away. They're in like a 3D environment, but it just didn't feel that way. Probably because it's an extreme, so that's probably why it's like that. Next one is Whitney. Bro, I have never heard of Whitney, but for some reason it is such a bop. I have never heard of this artist, but ever since this song came out, I follow that artist like on all social medias now. I love this artist so much now. Just for this song, Just Dance, keep doing more of that. Keep bringing artists that we've never heard of and put them in Just Dance. There's only that one move that I just cannot do, this move, and then where she does like this. I'm not gonna make a sound effect because if you see in my compilation, I did a little bit of a funny sound effect when I did that move. But when she does this move, I need to learn that. But it's really, really good. I need to learn it. And I love how you guys added like a little lore in the beginning. Is she the next Traveler? All right, the next one is It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year. This song is overplayed, in my opinion, and I waited until around Christmas time to play this map because I wanted to have like a song for the holidays to react to. So I purposely did not touch this song until around Christmas time. I did not see the full map. Every time when a streamer played this map, I just clicked away for like 4 minutes and then I went back into the stream. I refused to watch this song until around December just to kind of match the spirit, and it's an okay for me. It's not that impressive personally. I didn't like it that much. Just honest take. I feel like we should have gotten a different Christmas song. There's a lot of other Christmas songs obviously, but I just didn't like this one that much. It's very slow and I wanted something more upbeat. The next one we have here is Woof. Even though I love Woof, I'm gonna have to give it a good. I love everything about it. It's just the dance is not my type. That's it. Personally, just being very hot topic on that one. It just didn't catch me that much. And on top of that, this song is not released officially to the world. How in the world did Ubisoft manage to license a song that's not even out yet? That's something I still don't know how they did, but we have a song called Woof in the game and it's a good song. It just didn't catch me that much. Last one is You Should See Me in a Crown by Billie Eilish, or Billie Eyelash is what I like to call. You would think I would give it a perfect, but I'm actually gonna have to give it a super, and I'll explain why. The story aspect would easily give it a yeah, but there is one big problem with this map that Ubisoft needs to address at the moment, and the tracking is horrible on this map. I made an official Just Dance tracking form and I have forwarded to the production team at Ubisoft already. They do have it, they have seen the data, so I do hope they eventually go around to changing it. But the tracking is horrendous on this map. I'm sorry to Just Dance team, but it just feels like they only play tested Nights one for this one for me. Just that's what it feels like. And I'm sure you guys didn't, but it just doesn't feel like that. But Sarah there's a lot of broken moves that just doesn't work. Her little spin move, just like that move just doesn't track right. I don't know what happened, but I hope that does get changed soon. Yeah, that was a lot of talking we did today. My throat hurts. Even though I drank a lot of water, my throat still hurts from all that talking. But that's my honest thoughts for the tier list of Just Dance. And sure, there's a lot of bias in this playlist because once again, it is an opinion. It's nothing what I say is a fact on this playlist. Everything is just what I feel personally about this year's Just Dance. A lot of the maps did hit the mark, but some just didn't hit it. It just feels like it was lacking in some parts, or maybe I played a song too many times, sale, but it's just an in general thought of what I feel about the songs as of halfway point through the game's lifespan. I guess that's just my honest opinion on those. If you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, or even turn on notifications if you guys want. If you have a comment on what videos I should do next that's not dancing, I'm trying to see what other Just Dance content I could do that is not dancing, just so my whole back situation gets a little bit better. I am seeing an orthopedist, all that kind of stuff to figure out what's going on with my back at the moment. Just rest assured, I am working on getting back to dancing as soon as possible. But without further ado, have a good one, guys, and stay safe. Peace.